Hey, I'm Sonny.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to Love versus the List.
No, why are you saying it like that?
Love versus the List.
Love versus the List. It's a title.
Saying it too fast.
But there's no comma in it. It's Love versus the List. That's it.
Anyway, our lives are always constantly run by lists, whether they're physical lists or just lists up there.
He's pointing to his brain. But yes, he's right. From dating deal breakers to icks, from relationship rules to why someone breathing so loudly gives you the absolute rage. There is always a list.
There really is. Welcome to our weekly podcast where we share our own lists and our own annoyances on each other. Honestly, I don't know what's going to go wrong here.
Just sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But of course, we also want you guys to share your list with us. So please do get in touch.
Yep, you might be single, married, or just confused.
Or just here to judge other people's red flags. No matter what it is, you're in the right place.
You really are. This is
Love versus the
List.
We'll get there.
Love versus the List.
Oh, that's okay. Now you're just taking the mic, aren't you? 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
I've got a ring on.
You really improvised there, didn't you? Yeah.
Go.
No, we've already started. That's
Okay.
staying in. That's staying in because you don't normally do that. People get strange in December, don't they? Hello and welcome to Love versus the List.
Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. As always, we do appreciate you coming back every single week. We really do.
Yeah. Hang on, sorry. Just
Should we address the elephant in the room, or should I say the tree in the room?
yeah, if you are watching, and you can watch us every week on YouTube, but also
Sorry, what day?
on Friday on
Yep,
YouTube.
there we go.
Yeah, on YouTube. Sorry, you can watch us every week on Friday on YouTube.
Yep.
You will see studio Christmas. We've got a tree. We've got, what is that? Gingerbread house?
Yeah, gingerbread house.
Yeah, a faux gingerbread house. I've got my nutcrackers here
Yeah.
behind
They're
me.
all behind you. They're actually really staring at me. I feel
Right.
like you brought a gang with you today.
Yeah, they will crack your nuts if you are out of line.
Not on camera, please. You got to pay extra subscription for that if you want to see that.
But yeah, so we're fully in the festivities now, and it feels good.
Yeah, and that's in the studio. We're
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
in the studio,
Yeah.
but also we're Christmas at home
We're Christmas
as well.
at home finally. Yeah, the day has come and passed, and it's brilliant.
So we discussed, I think we've mentioned it a lot of times now, but the fact that we have a tradition on the 1st of December every single year, we put up our Christmas tree, we play some Christmas music, put Christmas films on, we get a little bit drunk
We have some
whilst
bubbles.
doing it.
We hadn't done it.
We've done it a bit different this
Yeah.
year, purely because the 1st of December fell on the Monday.
Yes.
So what we thought we'd do is we'd do our M&S grazing platters on the Sunday,
Party
have a
food.
couple of drinks because I don't work on a Sunday.
Yes.
And then when Mia was at nursery on Monday, that's when we put the tree up.
Yeah. For a few reasons. Obviously, trying to put a tree up whilst you've got a toddler around is just would be chaos, I can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But also her little face when she saw it, like, just priceless. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we haven't decorated it the same this year as what we
No.
normally would, purely because last year Mia was a little potato where she wouldn't even bother about anything on the tree. This year, she would be pulling baubles
Oh
off.
God, yeah. So I heard a few different ways of doing it. Either you just put kind of your regular decorations from like a third from the bottom up,
Which looks a bit weird.
which just looks a little bit weird, or you just go like no baubles for the year, and you do like things like bows and that, which I just think is a little bit chicer and
Chic.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Christmas has fully taken over our household.
Should we
And,
quickly discuss the M&S stuff that we got? Purely because we've been going on about it like it's an advert. It really isn't. But some of the
next
bits...
year, please, M&S, please.
You'd be stupid not to be honest.
Right?
We got the lovely little bits in this year. We got the tempura prawns, didn't we? We got the
Yeah.
katsu bites.
Katsu bites, yeah.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
Yorkie puds.
We got the Yorkie puddies, and we got the mini pies. Pie.
Pie.
Yeah.
12 mini
They
pies.
had the chicken and leek and the beef and ale pies. Oh, they were good. They were really good. It was a perfect day of grazing and just festivities. The films were a little bit subpar, but I
Okay.
feel like Christmas films always are. But it's background, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
also, the
Boy
whole
Meets
discussion,
Girl.
what classes as a Christmas film to me is wild.
No, let's not get into the Die Hard thing. Let's
No, the
not get
Die
into
Hard
that.
thing's different. Harry Potter.
No, Harry Potter, I don't think is a Christmas film.
But why is it always on at Christmas?
Because I do think it's become a tradition to watch it at Christmas.
Why?
Well, there was that whole thing that all the Potterheads, that's right, were doing,
Yeah.
where obviously there's 8 films, but I believe the last film is split into 2. So there's 9 films total, and they counted back like however many Sundays, 9 weeks. And it was like, if you watch one every Sunday, then by the time you get to Christmas, you like watch the last one like just before Christmas Day or something like that. And it's just become a thing, I think. But now like it's on TV every week, like ITV or something. It's every week they've got a Harry Potter film. So really, it was the TV gods that kind of decided it. But I'm here for it. You not so much because you don't.
I've never seen it.
No, and
I've never seen it.
that hurts my heart.
And I
But
don't really plan on seeing it either. So we'll just glaze over that one.
Okay.
Do not forget that you can always send us a nice little email in, loveversustheList@gmail.com. While you're there, please leave us a review.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
It's
reviews
Christmas.
Oh, go on. It's Christmas, isn't it? The reviews are really like coming in now. And
Oh, we didn't put a star on top of the tree.
well, no, but we'd have to put 5, wouldn't we?
would.
Maybe we should just put a number 5.
That'd be nice for the 5 stars.
5 stars, yeah.
And if you're really brave, you join the love train, baby. Oh, yeah. Choo choo. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do your research. The love
Just
train.
go
It's
back a
thing.
few episodes.
It's a love train. Choo choo.
That's going to be your thing. You're jealous of my pit and peak, aren't you?
So I thought I'd
So
have
you
my own
correct your
one. And it's a love train, baby. You on board? Because I'm on board. Choo choo. Should we do pit and peak?
Pit and peak of the week.
That doesn't sound as good now, does it? No, I've done the love train.
Okay, well, can I kick off, seeing as we've kind of already spoken about it
Yeah, go on.
with my peak?
Yeah.
It was doing the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, look, we look forward to it all year, so it would be a shame for it to not be my peak. We've already kind of spoken about it, so I don't really know what else I can say. But
I think in the last month or so, you've probably had 3 different Christmas peaks, but that's fine. I'm not judging.
well, it would be a little bit shambolic for it to not be that, seeing as that's now just happened.
Well, maybe I'll make it mine as well then.
No, you won't.
Okay.
It won't.
fine.
You won't.
What's your pit?
My pit is I spilled, not on the Christmas day, I didn't, but I spilled red wine on one of my good white t-shirts.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of the same white t-shirt because I love it that much from Cos.
Okay.
And it's just the perfect white tee. It's like thick material.
It's very crisp as well,
It's
I
a
must
crisp
say.
white tee,
Every
isn't
time
it?
I see it, don't I go, that's a really crisp white top.
Yeah, and it's like, you know that I'm making an effort with my outfit when the crisp white tee comes out.
Yeah.
And we were at my sister's house and having a bit of wine. And I don't even know how it happened. I wasn't even trying to like deal with like the kids or anything. And I didn't even realise. And you went, oh no.
Yeah.
And then it was just a little splodge on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Which thankfully my sister did manage to get out. But if you look faint, you can see like a dark purple. It's still there, isn't
always
it? It's
there.
always going to be there. And that's the thing. Even if other people can't see it,
You know.
I know now. I know
Yeah.
this. It's just there.
Also, afterwards that you realise you also bashed your head on a wall light.
Oh God.
It was the double whammy, wasn't it?
Which you found hilarious.
It was quite funny. It was quite funny. And then there was this whole discussion about how to get red wine out of a white top.
Yes.
There was this rumour of putting
White
white
wine.
wine on it.
No, that's not a rumour. We didn't do that because my sister didn't have any white wine.
Because you drunk it all, I'd imagine.
I was on the red, clearly. No, she used like Vanish or something.
Yeah.
My mum said fairy liquid or like washing up liquid.
See, that sounds dangerous to me because
colour
we've
of
got
it.
blue one at home.
Yeah.
Red and blue.
But that's what Pat. We need to think of a P.
Yeah, I will come back on that one.
Oh.
We'll come back on that.
Yeah.
I urge you piss on it. Pissy Pat.
She'll hate you for that. Yeah, so that was my pit. And, like, you know, I feel like, especially this time of year, mulled wine, red wine, it's all of those things, the chocolates and like
Yeah.
cheese.
Danger season.
It is danger season. So, guys, just be careful of your whites out there.
Good.
Protect them.
Okay. Sound like Tommy Robinson if you ask me, but whatever. I'm going to start with my peak. If we take that out of context, that would be mental. My peak was a really nice one. It's not Christmas, but this weekend we stayed around my mum's house.
Yes.
And for me, I know we had the discussion on Sunday. We were like, we needed this weekend. We feel really recharged and we just
Yeah.
feel like we just got our, I don't know, there was something really nice about it. So just for context, my mum lives like in a country sort of village in Essex, doesn't she? And
Yes.
every time we go there, kind of feels like we're going away, like on
Yeah,
holiday,
it does.
like a little Airbnb somewhere,
It feels like in the film The Holiday,
Yeah.
you know, where Kate Winslet and like, okay, your mum doesn't live in such a like what's the word? Secluded
No.
like house as hers is. But in terms of like they go to the pub and like people know each other in the pub and it's a bit like Emmerdale vibes where
Yeah.
like, you know, even we'll go out for a walk and your mum be like, oh, there's so and so and that's so and so and that's so and so and like it just has that nice homely like vibe that I feel like obviously you don't get in London because everyone's doing something, everyone's got an agenda and it's just like busy, busy, busy.
Absolutely.
But it just felt like a breath of fresh air to escape the normality, didn't it?
It really did. On Friday, we had like really close family friends, Gemma and Brett, come round, and we ordered pie and mash in. Thank you, Robbins, for your pie and mash. It was wonderful. So we had pie and mash. We had loads of like it was just nice. We had a nice little drink all together. Mia was asleep.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
nothing wild. It was wholesome.
Yeah. And then Saturday, I came home from work, and then we went for an Indian together, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was just nice. We just needed it.
Yeah.
We just needed it. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
was my peak. I feel like it was just what we needed.
Yeah.
My pit, we've not discussed this yet, but on the way here, we drove here in our new car. We've got like this new little runaround station, me driving to work car.
Yeah.
It had to be an electric one,
Yeah.
just because just how everything's going at the moment. And I'm going to be honest. Remember before I said when I'm in the back of an electric car, when it's a cab, I feel a little bit sick.
No, don't tell me that. Did you feel a little bit sick?
Felt a little bit queasy.
Did you?
Bit late now.
Yeah. And
Maybe I'll get over it.
This is why you what before you buy a car.
You test drive.
And did you do that?
I did not.
Did you know anything about having an electric car before that?
No. I'll tell you what, it's a minefield as well.
You're lucky that I was with you.
I was lucky.
Because
I'm lucky you're with me. Let's be honest.
I was proper co-piloting.
You were, but yeah, maybe it's something that I'll just get over.
Well, you're going to have to, Sonny, because we've got the car now and you should have thought about this.
Yeah, electric cars make me feel a little bit queasy.
Maybe it's your driving. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, I'd rather mine than yours. We wouldn't have even been here by now.
Well, maybe on the way
sieving
home.
the steering wheel through your hands.
Maybe on the way home, maybe I'll drive and we can see. I felt fine in the front. If I was in the back of that car, no.
Well, let's be honest, it's a Mini. You can't really get in the back of it, can you? You are in the back
Well,
of it.
hang on. What were you saying? Oh, you can fit a child seat in the back, so it's fine. Mia
Yeah,
will be
for
fine.
a child. You're not a child, are you?
But the size of her seat.
Yeah.
Have you seen how big those child seats are?
Well, then you just have to scooch up to the front a little bit more. Put your knees on the airbags.
Hang about the window.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's all right. I'll get over it.
Sorry, you're going to have to.
Yeah. Fine. So that's that. It's an ongoing journey. Excuse the pun with the car, but hopefully I'll get over it. I mean, it's just an electric car. It's still got 4 whole, still got us from A to
Other
B,
than
doesn't
that,
it?
do you like the car?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, like a nice drive, even that made you feel a bit sick.
Yeah, I've not driven it to work yet though, have I? And that was the whole purpose
Whole
of me actually
point.
getting that car. So
No.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Should we go into our list?
Yes.
Let's get them out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I feel like mine won't be a surprise to you because
What's it going to be? Christmas?
yes.
Is it?
Okay, if I have to say 'tis the season one more time on this podcast.
Yeah. Go on.
So when we were decorating the tree,
Yes.
we've got a beautiful tree. We go for the faux trees, don't we?
We do. I've had the real ones before. I do love the real ones.
The smell of them is great, but actually the reality and the hassle.
The pines falling off, and I don't care what anyone says. You can get the ones that don't fall off as much.
Non-drop.
They fall off.
Yeah.
And you need to
Also,
water them. And we got dogs that like
we've got dogs. We've obviously got Mia, but also our Christmas tree goes on our first floor.
does.
It's not like you just put it through the front door and then there it is straight in the living room. So you've got the stairs to take into consideration. Just no. So we have this beautiful faux tree. That's quite tall, isn't it?
I think it's 7 foot. So
Yeah.
it's not far off of me. We laughing at.
And it has come pre-lit.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
However,
Handy.
yeah.
Saves arguments, doesn't it?
Well, I am of the the essence that Christmas is a time where never too much, never too
All
much,
right,
never
mate.
too
Yeah.
much. And so I wanted to add, because obviously, like, I had my trees before I met you and you had your trees. So I had lights from my previous trees and I wanted to add more lights to the
Okay.
tree, especially as this year we don't have as many decorations. And I just thought it would like fill it out a little bit.
Okay.
And for some reason, you were really against that. And it really dampened my festivities. And I still don't understand why you were adamant to not want to add more lights.
Because it didn't need any.
But I
It's
think
already
but
pre-lit. That's the whole point
yeah,
of
but
it.
it's pre-lit, but it doesn't mean that you can't add more if you want to. It's
Yeah,
at
but
the owner's
Danielle,
discretion.
yeah, of course, it's at the owner's discretion.
Well,
But
then
we're
let
not
me have
Blackpool
my discretion.
Illuminations, are we? Honestly, it's got lights on it. We don't need any
Oh,
more.
but it looks so pretty, so much
It would be
prettier.
blinding in front of the TV. If we put any more
No.
lights on that tree, it'll be blinding.
No, because they're like warm, aren't they? Like it's not like
It'll be
bright
warm
like
with the amount of lights on it, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, the lecky bill is going to be going up. Double the lights on it. We didn't need it. We don't need it. We put it somewhere else. Oh, how about this? Why don't you put it on the banisters?
I knew you were going to say that.
Tacky, innit?
So tacky. Sorry, no
Okay.
offense to anyone that's got it. You do you, but not in our house.
Not in our ass.
Not in our ass.
Not in my ass.
No,
Can't
because
put lights in my ass.
our extra light's going to go on the tree. And do you know what? Maybe I'm just going to do it when you're out
Fine,
one day.
do it. But you'll end up taking them off. They'll
Why?
be too bright. There is such thing as too much.
I don't think there is at Christmas though.
My darling, I promise you.
I don't think there is. Don't you remember like when we were driving here and we saw that woman walking down the street with that coat and it was like pink fur? I'm like, now's the time if you're going to do it, hun. It was like, she looked fab.
Yeah, but she didn't have double the pink fur on, did she? She just
Ooh,
had
there was a lot though.
There was a lot, but I wouldn't want to see it twice.
So nice you see it twice.
Yeah, no. I think it's just right. Maybe okay, how about this? We'll put a picture of our tree up
Yeah.
on Instagram and we'll put a poll on our story and you can tell us whether you think there needs to be any more lights on it. Yeah?
Fine.
Not you, everyone listening.
Guys, if you don't pull through and side with me here, I'm going to get my nutcrackers on you.
Is that a threat? We can't threaten listeners, not close to Christmas. We need the 5 stars, Danielle.
Hang on, coming from the guy who's like, if you don't give us 5 stars, I'm going to troll you.
Oh, I will. I will troll you.
Fine, we'll put it to the people on the gram.
Yeah. But we don't, I'm just saying now, we don't need, because then we got to get an extension lead under.
We've got a million extension leads. They're all in the cupboard.
Yeah, but we don't need it. That's what I'm saying. We don't need it.
I actually think it could look really chic with like an abundance of lights. I think it could look really chic. I think that's what they do in Harrods and Selfridges and all of that. There's just lights everywhere.
Darling, we're a house, not a department store.
Yeah, but I'm saying of like, they are like, you know, like luxury, like highbrow, classy, chic, all the things we are.
Okay. Well, I'm starting to question. But yeah, okay. We'll put it on Instagram and whatever the decision is, you've got to put them up.
Fine.
Or
Well,
take
yeah,
them down.
that was my annoyance.
So I'll go on to mine. So,
Go on.
this is actually something that happened over the weekend when we stayed at my mum's.
Yeah.
And it felt like a proper girl thing to do from you. And I thought I'd bring it up because I know that it's something that happens to a lot of us. So we stayed at my mum's and I was wearing this nice cozy jumper that I brought over the weekend. It's one of those jumpers that, you know, just throw on in the morning, nice coziness, you know, chill out in it. I even had a little nap in it, didn't I? Which was nice. You said to me, you went, oh, when you're done with that jumper, give it to me because I want to wear it. I went, why are you cold? And you went, no, but I just want to be cozy. I was like, do you want it now? Offering my jumper to you as a gentleman. You went, no, not now. But when you think, you know, you're done with it, give it to me.
Yeah.
What option did you think that left in my head? Because I was then, well, I've got to take it off now. But every time I kept on asking you if you wanted it, you said no.
No, you didn't have to take it off. Otherwise, I would have been like, can I have your jumper now? And I know you, and I knew that you'd get too hot. You're always hot. Like, you always get too hot.
I'm hot stuff.
I didn't want it right then and there. I was okay. If I'd, you know, like when you start to feel a little bit chilly and then you're like, oh no, I'm okay for a bit. And then you're like, no, actually, no, I'm cold. And I actually did have a hoodie with me.
So that's what I was going to bring up. I later discovered that you actually did bring a hoodie, but the reason you didn't want to wear your hoodie is because...
Mine wasn't as cozy. It was like quite hard, quite thick material, but not
So why
cozy.
didn't you bring a cozy one?
Because I bought the hoodie that matched the tracksuit bottom so that if we went out for a walk, I would be warm. Like, yes, that hoodie is warm, but it's not cozy for being around the house. It's not soft. Like a hard hoodie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So great for if we go out,
Yeah.
but not one that I want to lounge around at home.
You need a little cozy hoodie.
But I just feel like every time I go to your mum's, like, Sonny, we took a massive suitcase for 2 nights.
Yeah, my mum does always look at it and go, how long are you staying for?
Yeah, so I couldn't then be like, oh, and I've got my other jumper choice in the car as well. So that's why I didn't. Plus, I knew that you had yours.
Yeah.
Was there an issue? Did you not want to give me your jumper?
Well, I had a bit of a nip on after it. Spoiler alert, I did give the jumper to you, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to when you did, but I'm grateful that you did.
But it didn't leave me a lot of option, did it? I kind of had to anyway, let's be honest.
No, you never have to do anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to do anything. So thank you. Thank you for the loan of your hoodie.
You're welcome.
And hey, maybe for Christmas.
Cozy jumper.
There we go.
Cozy jumper. Okay, fine. I'll make sure I get you a nice little cozy jumper.
Yeah.
Secret Santa.
Well, no, because we've set a limit, haven't we? And I don't think you'll be able to get...
Oh, I'll find one.
Yeah, and I'll sit near the candle and go up in flames.
Yeah, it'd be extremely flammable, but I'll find one. It'd be nice and cozy. It'd be nice.
It'll be itchy,
It'll be
probably, if
itchy.
you get it for, what, a tenner?
Okay. And the jumper. Am I right? Should we go on to emails?
Let's.
So this is from Andrew. Now, Andrew sent in a list email. So obviously we ask for lists because we do lists every episode on each other. He's got a list for his partner.
Okay.
Some of these probably quite relatable. If they are, you can pipe up.
I will.
So it says, guys, I love your podcast. You two are hilarious. You asked for lists to make you feel better. So here is a list of things that annoy me about my husband. There's 7, by the way.
Oh, wow. God, that marriage is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. He walks from the ensuite to the bathroom and puts his wet towel on the bed.
Criminal.
I never do that, so you can't have a go at me for that. He sits on the bed after I have made it and arranged all the cushions and fluffed the duvet. Okay, carry on. He walks on newly hoovered carpet and messes up the hoover lines.
Oh, no, Andrew, sorry, you're reaching there.
That's a bit harsh. He walks on the carpet with his shoes on.
Oh.
That's outrageous.
Sorry?
That's outrageous.
That
behaviour.
is, no.
He turns on the TV and then walks out of the room, leaving the TV on. He says he likes it as background noise. But how can you hear a TV on the ground floor when it's on the first floor and second floor? For context, we live in a townhouse, so all of the rooms are just in the wrong place. I like the TV on.
You do.
There's something about being at home and walking, even if you're not on that floor. I know it's no good for the electric, but if you're not on that floor and you walk upstairs, it gives you a different sort of feel.
I agree.
So I don't mind that one, Andrew.
No.
When he does fold his towel, he puts it on a towel rail, but he folds it wrong so you can see the tab.
Yes. There are correct and incorrect ways to fold a towel. You do the incorrect way.
Why do I do the
Well,
incorrect
actually, you
way?
don't even fold it. You just drape it sometimes. And you're
No.
like, and it's because it's wet.
We've had this conversation before. Not on the podcast, but I sometimes drape the towel over the radiator. So it's sort of like, doesn't need to be folded, so it doesn't need longer to dry. Because if I have a shower in the evening and then I need a shower in the morning, I want my towel to be dry. So I need a singular sort of bit of material to dry as opposed to folding it and hoping that it dries overnight.
No, can you just fold your towel?
But then what if it doesn't dry properly for the morning?
Then why don't you get a clean one?
It's just a lot of towels, isn't it? Then I've got to fold that one. Then I've got 2 towels on the go. Be like a 2-towel Tony. Who needs 2 towels?
Well, if you're showering that much, then you're probably going to need to go through double the amount of towels anyway, aren't you?
Well, another argument is how often do you change your towels?
Don't, because I feel like people could get really exposed here. But
Yeah.
like the whole, how often do you change your bed sheets?
Yeah.
Pillowcases.
Pillowcases.
In fact, how often do you wash your actual
Pillows.
pillows?
Don't, because it frightens me. I've seen someone on This Morning talk about that, and you're supposed to do it every like 6 months or something.
We have been together nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
How many times have we washed our actual pillows?
We've not, have we?
Exactly.
But haven't we got new ones? Did we get new ones?
Yeah, okay, maybe like 6 months into our relationship.
We need to wash our pillows.
We need to wash our pillows. But
It's a lot of admin though, isn't it?
because also pillows look like they would take a long time to dry, And if you get up first thing in the morning, put them straight in the wash, I don't think they're going to be dry by that evening. I think it's an overnight jobby.
That's over weekend jobby.
So then you
we
need...
probably should have done it when we went to my
Yeah.
mum's.
So then you need 2 sets of pillows as you would need 2 towels.
Okay. How do people put more than one pillow in the washing machine?
I don't know. Do you think they maybe wash them in the bath with like a stick? Like in the olden days?
Probably about 200 years ago, Danielle, for sure. They probably would have washed it in the bath with a stick.
I don't know then. How do you wash your pillows?
I don't know, but maybe it's something we need to look into.
Maybe we should do that.
We've got pillow protectors though.
Yes, we do have pillow protectors. Also not been washed. The pillowcases do get washed.
I feel like we have washed the protectors. We haven't. Okay. Whatever. If something needs to go up the stairs, I put on the stairs for the next person to pick up and take it upstairs. He doesn't understand this and he just walks past it on the stairs. Can you relate to any of these, Andrew? Don't look at me like that.
Why am I looking at you like this?
Because we've actually had this discussion on the podcast that I don't take stuff up and down. But since you've mentioned it, has it got better or not?
It has got slightly better.
Thank you.
Still a couple of times, yesterday being one of them, the basket was there waiting to go down, collapsed, folded.
I took it down.
No, you didn't.
Well, I took something else down then. I took the nappy bag down. I had my hands full.
A nappy bag?
Yeah, and I had...
You could hold a nappy bag with your little finger.
Yeah, but then I had something else on my other little finger. I'm pretty sure I would have picked it up because I remember I had something in my hands.
In my hands. I had something in my hands.
Something was in my hands. I can't remember what it was.
The up and downstairs thing, Andrew, yeah, I'm with you. It is frustrating and it is annoying. You have been slightly better at it, so I will give credit where it's due. There is still some room for improvement. Andrew,
our suggestion is bring it up with your partner. It might change, unless he's got something in his hands. Shall we go on to another email?
Yeah.
By the way, keep those emails coming. We like the list ones.
Yeah, please share your list with us.
This is from, I really like this name, Esme. Is it Esme? Esme? I'm thinking of Esme salad. That's why I like that, don't I? Love an Esme salad.
I mean, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I guess it could be either Esme or Esme. What are you looking at?
I was just checking that I had the iPad up the right way and the sticker went upside down.
The sticker that I don't think anyone else has ever noticed, but you're so proud that we've got.
It's the Love versus the List sticker.
Love versus the List sticker. Go on, show the people.
There we go. If you're listening to this, it just says Love versus the List. This is from Esme. Esme.
Oh, Esme.
Or Esme.
Okay.
I've got a bit of a wedding dilemma that's been eating away at me. One of my closest friends is getting married soon, and I've been invited to the wedding, but my partner hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together for over a year now. We live together, and most of our mutual friends know us as a pair, so I was honestly shocked when the invite came through just for me. I don't want to make a fuss or seem ungrateful, but it's really awkward. My partner is trying to play it cool, but I can tell he's a little bit hurt, especially since the other people are bringing plus ones. I've gone back and forth between asking my friend about it or just keeping the peace. So my question is, do I bring it up and make everything a little bit weird, or do I go solo, smile through it, and hope my partner doesn't secretly resent me for it? I would love to know your thoughts. I'm totally torn. Love, Esme. I'm reading it like this because this hits a little bit close to home for me.
It does. However, I do think that we have to be very aware and sympathise with the fact that organising a wedding, I've never done it, but I can imagine, it's very stressful for the couple and their families. What we're about to say, I don't want it to come across as though, well, hang on a second, we're totally disregarding the bride and groom, because we're not.
No. Yeah, no, not at all.
I think with other things that Esme stated in the email, like other partners are going and that they've been with their partner for a year, I think it's those things that make it sting a little bit more.
The reason why I said this hits a little bit close to home is because this is something that has actually personally happened to me.
Yes.
And when I read this email, I was like, okay, do I bring this up and talk about my situation, or do I just pretend this email never happened and not bring it up? And I thought the best thing to do was to bring it up. We are always honest on this podcast and try and bring as much of our personal lives to this podcast as much as we can. This is genuinely something that's happened to me / us. A friend that I used to go to school with, and had been friends with for years, I have actually, I wouldn't say fallen out, but silently fallen out over this exact scenario. So the scenario is that I got invited to his wedding. Bearing in mind, I've probably known him for about 15 years. And I was asked to organise one of the stag do's. So he had a stag do abroad and he had a stag do in London. And I went to the stag do abroad. We went to Dubai and I organised the stag do in London, which I thought was quite a big role to be asked to do one.
Absolutely.
That he trusted me to be able to do. And the fact that, that not many people went to the other stag do. Most of them came to the London one because they couldn't afford to one
Yeah,
or they
for
just
whatever
couldn't make it
reason.
work.
Yeah.
So
And you organised a great stag do, by the way, from the sounds of it.
oh, it was a great evening. I just assumed, and maybe that's where I was at fault in this situation. I just assumed the fact that I knew this person for so long, years, over a decade, was friends from school, organised a stag do, and went to the other stag do.
I had met them. Yeah, we went out for dinner.
We went out
Yeah.
for
I
dinner.
think that's important as well.
Yeah, we went out for dinner with this particular
the couple,
couple
and asked about how the wedding planning was
asked about
going.
the wedding, and maybe wrong of us / me to assume that I should have had a +1 being you to that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I then asked, it was a bit awkward because I was like, oh, I've got this invite through. It was a bit awkward. It didn't really state anything. Yeah. And I said, oh, it's not really clear, but is Danielle's coming to this wedding, right? Because I just assumed that you were invited. And it turned out that you weren't. And it really upset me, actually. It really blew my mind a little bit because this is someone that I'd known for years. And I thought, no, how could this be? How could someone that has invited me to a wedding that it was my best mate from school and, who he met you met his partner, I organised the stag. And please do tell me if you've been married before and I'm expecting too much from this situation. But it then later developed that there was other people at this wedding, very much like what Esme's saying, that were there as +1s that actually had less to do with the wedding one or whatever.
Am I right in thinking that he asked you weren't the best man, but he asked you to do a speech?
Yes.
At the wedding?
Yeah.
And I also believe it didn't help because the wedding, I think, fell on my birthday.
It fell on your birthday fell on the same day that I was working at the summertime ball that my capital put on every single year. So that was a bit of a double whammy anyway. And I was trying to make it work, as much as I could. But yeah, it fell on your birthday as well. So what do I do in that situation? Not spend the day with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just felt like all too much.
Yeah.
And actually the outcome of the whole situation, whether I was right or wrong, and, we've actually not discussed it since anyway, I didn't go to the wedding.
And you haven't seen him since?
And I haven't seen him or spoken to him since.
And he has messaged you a couple of times, but not with anything that you felt as though, like, you could go back and just be normal with him, because I know how much that did hurt you and bother you.
But equally, like, this is the thing, right? That he's got his own version of that story. And at some point, I'm assuming, or I would love to know what his version of that story is and why he felt that he shouldn't have invited you, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in my head, I can't see why.
No, because I think, you have to at some point go with the, same rule for everyone. So it's like, if you're not going to get essentially a +1, no one's going to get +1s. Or another thing that I've heard is I'm not going to invite any +1s to my wedding of people that I haven't met. I do not want to be introduced to people on my wedding day as this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend.
Sure.
And I think that is totally fair. So therefore, if there are some +1s and some not, it's because the bride and groom have not met the ones that aren't there. And I think that is, personally, I think that's totally justified.
Yeah.
However, that doesn't stand obviously in our case because, like you said, we've been out to dinner with them. So I'd met both of them and we've spoken about stuff. So yeah.
I've got, I mean,
do you think that Esme should just say nothing though and just
from my personal experience now, I think you do bring it up with the person whose wedding it is. I mean, it's not about you, Esme. This is the thing, but you have to make the decision whether you want to go solo and whether it falls on your partner's birthday and a work day as well. And like, I don't really know what my advice is because I don't feel that I've had the best outcome of this scenario. You know, I could have gone by myself and I could have just sucked it up, but I just felt like this person knew that you were my partner and
Yeah.
knew that you weren't my 5-minute partner.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he knew
yeah,
that you were in it for the long run,
yeah,
and that's why I found it a little bit odd. But he may have a different side to it,
yeah.
you
I
know.
think Esme shouldn't tell her partner yet,
No.
because what you don't want is her partner to know about it. Then Esme bring it up with like the bride and or groom. They then say, "Oh yeah, okay," and then the partner's got to go knowing that they actually weren't invited in the first place. That's
Yeah,
also a horrible situation. Like
for sure.
I actually think I would have struggled to then go and be like, "Hi, congratulations! Like I know that you didn't really want me here,
Yeah.
and I'm here, and I'm taking up a seat. I'd feel very much like I'm taking up a seat at a table that I don't belong at.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, Esme, if you're going to bring it up, I think you have to already have that clear decision in your head of where your boundaries are. And if they say, no, your partner can't come, you have to already know whether you are still going to go and your partner just never knows that actually they weren't invited or that you asked about it. Sorry. They need to know that, they can never know that you asked for them to go
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, for whatever reason you weren't invited, or you have to know to draw the line and be like, that's not cool, guys.
Yeah.
I'm out.
But equally in my head, I would have, if I had have gone,
Mm.
I'd have been there thinking, well, he's got her there.
Yeah, you would have
She's
been
got
looking
him
around.
there. He doesn't know, and it would have wound me up even more.
Mm.
It's so, I honestly, I don't know is the
No.
answer. And I would genuinely love to know if you've, had a wedding
Yeah.
and this has happened or you've been subject to the same situation. Is there right, wrong? It's someone's wedding day, so they can choose who they want to be there. And,
Yeah.
but I think the politics gets involved. Why is she
Yeah.
there, he there, whatever.
Yeah.
And then obviously people get upset about it and fall out over it. And,
Yeah, please do let us know if you have been a bride or groom or you've been involved in wedding planning and you're coming at it from a different perspective, because I would be so interested to have my mind open to other possibilities, or like you said, there's always another side to the story.
yeah, always. And at some point, I will learn about it, and I'll go.
Yeah.
Actually, I can kind of see, or maybe not see still.
This is why people get married abroad, don't they? Because it's like if you get married abroad, it's kind of like everyone goes to everything
Yeah.
because you've asked people to fly to another country, so they're there for the whole thing. But it's when it's usually like in the UK or
Murky
closer to
water,
home.
murky water.
Yeah,
I tell you.
yeah,
So there you go. Still unresolved for me. However, thank you for your email, and I thought I'd bring it to the pod because I think it's an honest thing to do, and we are all human.
yeah.
So there you go. If you've got any more emails, what can they do, Danielle?
You can email us at loveversusTheList@gmail.com, or
Yes.
you can send us a DM on Instagram at loveversusTheList is our handle.
It is. You said something earlier that was quite cool. Your friend Christy wanted some revenge stories.
Yeah, I saw Christy yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, what happened to all the revenge chat that you were talking about?" I think it's because she's like kind of like in the dating phase as well, and she's like, "I want to know what I need some things in my locker just in case
Yeah.
anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know
Right.
revenge." So yeah, if you've got any revenge stories, please do share them, even if it's not been you and it's like a friend. Just share your revenge stories. You can be anon if you wish, but just let us know all the good stuff.
Thank you very much. LoveversusTheList@gmail.com. Give us 5 stars while you're there and join the love train, baby. Ready? Choo, choo. Nice one. We'll see you next week.
Bye.